crap. Mm. All right, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt for some. If you haven't heard about it, just came out the other day. Smokey Robinson is the next on the list for taking down old or rich black people due to weird sexual activities and things like that. So let's see what NBC has to say about that. If y'all don't know who Smokey Robinson is, he's from the Whispers. I don't know. I know Smokey Robinson, and he was part of the group. He wrote for the Temptations. He wrote My Girl, which was like one of the Temptations' #1. So I'm sorry. I got a little crust. Sorry. Yeah, he wrote for the Temptations and became a big star himself. Smokey's been holding it down for like 70,000 years. He's still trying on stage. I've seen him. His knees are definitely not what they used to be. Voice ain't quite what it used to be, but he's still Smokey. So apparently, Smokey is getting sued for $50 million. I don't know why 50 million is the new number. 50 million. I guess after Cassie got the 30 million from Diddy, everybody was like, yo, we're not taking less than 50 no more. Because every time there's a thing, just like Shannon Sharp thing, it's like that's the talking point, 50 million. And it's probably got Michael Busby as the damn lawyer. So NBC comes out with their story. I'm going to check it out here. Make sure I got volume. I'm going to bring it over for y'all. So this might be the end of Smokey Robinson, guys. I don't know. Don't know. Let me move this over so y'all get the full shot to the face. Pause. Yeah, this lady's got a nice cheekbones. Nice cheekbones. I find different things attractive in women. Let me tell you what. I like cheekbones. When the cheekbones are nice cheekbones, strong cheekbones, means you could take a punch. I'm just playing. Don't y'all bring that up. I was just playing. The Miracles. There you go. Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. Thanks, no reply for the fact check there. I couldn't remember it. I said the Whispers. Who's in the Whispers? I don't know why I said the Whispers. Anyway, so Motown legend Smokey Robinson has been accused.
Some disturbing new allegations against a Motown legend. I want to show you a live look at a press conference with the accusers and their attorneys. It's happening as we speak in California. In a lawsuit filed today against Smokey Robinson, the women who used to work for him say he sexually assaulted them and created a hostile work environment, among other things. Robinson's wife is also named in the lawsuit. It details multiple...
Yo, his face is stuck. Now, this one eyeball is being disrespectful. This one eyeball is definitely being disrespectful. But the rest of his face is just stuck. Eyebrows, everything. The smile, that look, you hear? He looks like he's... like how Han Solo was when he got frozen in the cryo thing in Star Wars. He was like in the little thing. Yes, that's what he looks like.
Well, allegations, some as recent as last year. One employee says Robinson sexually assaulted her at least 23 times.
23 times?
3 of the women say they didn't want to report it to police, in part because they were afraid of risking the possible adverse effect on their immigration statuses, according to the suit.
Oh, he had some immigrants in there. He was playing with them. Yeah. Well, apparently, I guess they're legal now, because you wouldn't want to go talking to the police if your numbers ain't right and your paperwork ain't right. Not right now. They'll be like, hey, we'll be right back with you. ICE, yeah, we got one. So anyway, brutal sexual advances. Let's see how brutal Smokey Robinson was.
Another says Robinson's, quote, brutal sexual advances were constant and even predictable while she worked for him. His accusers are seeking at least $50 million. NBC News has reached out to Robinson's reps for comment. No word back yet. Camila Bernal is joining us now. And obviously, Camila, this is a late-breaking situation. What else do we know? What else are we learning?
Hallie, these are some serious allegations, and the attorneys just now calling Smokey Robinson a serial rapist that needs to be stopped. So again, we have not heard from Smokey Robinson, but these allegations include sexual assault, battery, false imprisonment, you name it. I mean, here is what they're saying. They're saying that these allegations happened repeatedly. You mentioned one of the women saying it happened at least 23 times. The attorneys and the lawsuit saying that you could see a pattern in these allegations. All of them were either house housekeepers or house staff, and some of them even working together at the same time. The oldest of these cases going back to 2006.
Hold on, I'm going to pause it right there. So we got Jane Doe 1 is a housekeeper, or was a housekeeper from 2023 to 2024, so that's 1 year. The second one is 6 years, 2014 to 2020. The third one is 12 years, from 2012 to 2024. And the last one is from 06, that's what, 18 years? 06 to 2024. So y'all let Smokey diddle y'all for like a decade plus? For minimum wage? Bro, I'm not saying that it should be okay. I'm saying y'all should have been asking for more earlier. Smokey might not have that $50 million that y'all want no more. Smokey older now. You know what I'm saying? Why they keep... Come on, Smokey. Come on, Smokey. Let me tell you what. There was a time and place where Smokey Robinson could have had any woman he wanted. The ladies loved them some Smokey. But it says that basically he was just being a dirty old man. That's pretty much what it sounds like. His hairdresser, personal assistant. From what I read in the allegations, it sounds like he liked to walk around butt naked, smack people on the butt. And yes, no reply. I did hear the conclave is now over and they did select a new pope. I'm gonna find out about that a little bit later. And just for those that didn't know, I told y'all about that movie called The Conclave that me and my wife watched about a week or two ago, which was an interesting movie. You should check it out. And I think it was like right after the Pope had died. It was crazy, the timing of that. Because that's what it's about. It was about selecting a new Pope because the old one had passed away. But anyway, let's finish out this little story. You only got 30 seconds left.
In that year, and you mentioned the latest happening just last year. These women saying that they were forced to resign because of the repeated sexual assault that they went through. And you mentioned some of them saying that they were worried about their immigration status. Their attorneys also saying they were worried because they lived paycheck to paycheck. They needed that money and were afraid of losing their livelihoods. They were also afraid, essentially, of the status and the influence that Smokey Robinson had, and were afraid of essentially speaking.
Hold it. Now, in this shot, he looks like a woman. He looks like a whole woman in this shot. I thought it was a chick. I really did for a second. But let's just be honest here. Smokey Robinson had some like low-end illegal staff. That's why they're talking about immigration status and all this other stuff. So they might have had work visas or something so they could come and work for Smokey Robinson. I don't even know how, like what Craigslist ad or website did you go on to find some illegal migrant people to come over and do basically housework? That's what he said. He was talking about the maid, bunch of cleaning staff, his hairdresser, who apparently everybody was getting paid less than minimum wage. That's all against the law. So not saying he should have came out earlier with it. I still think that if there's any validity to the story, because they're all women and this is Smokey Robinson, they're probably going to assassinate his character. They said he's a serial rapist that needs to be stopped. Didn't they say that about Diddy and R. Kelly and da-da-da and Bill Cosby? Doesn't this story sound very familiar? I mean, if this is what we're going to do every time somebody gets to the pinnacle or the end of their career, some people at the pinnacle, like Shannon Sharp was at like the pinnacle part of his podcasting career, not his football career, and he gets taken down for $50 million. We'll see if he recovers from that. Then we got the R. Kelly situation. He was doing that for years. Nobody said nothing, and all of a sudden it was a big deal. We got the Diddy situation. Everybody knew Diddy's freak-offs and parties was a thing. Nobody cared until all of a sudden somebody cared. So I'm going to tell you right now, he's being sued for being a dirty old man. If he didn't, like I got to look deeper. To see what exactly he did. But the only thing I saw was that he would repeatedly walk around the house butt naked. But I'm going to tell you what. It's his house. It's a mansion. I'm going to tell you what, if I ever get a mansion, I'm walking around that joint butt naked too, but I'm going to have some slides on. So I'm going to have no clothes, but some slides on. Just something on my feet, nothing on my body. Don't show up unannounced. You understand what I'm saying? You'll get the twig and berries to the face. I'm going to tell you right now, don't let me have a mansion. I will walk around butt naked all day. I'll tell everybody, don't come out while I'm walking around. But yeah, that's what Smokey did. He was walking around butt naked. You know how the old guys do? They got their old balls hanging and stuff. And, you know, he probably needed somebody to help him put his towel on. And because you're not going to sit around for no, 14 years or 12 years just getting harassed and sexually molested every week while you trying to do hair. Tell you right now, man. I'm not going to say leave Smokey alone, but if this is some BS and these women just need some money, why they couldn't just settle this with Smokey? Why they got to try to mess the man whole situation? This man been an icon for years, just like R. Kelly and the rest of them, man. I'm tired of black icons at the end of their careers. Now we want to go back 12 years and say this is what was going on. Now, like I said, with the Diddy situation, everybody was 100% aware of it. Nobody said nothing. R. Kelly situation, everybody was 100% aware of it. Nobody said nothing. The Smokey Robinson thing, I wasn't aware of him being known as, you know, other than being sexy to the ladies. He wasn't known as like being nasty per se. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see where this goes. It's just hitting the fan right now, and we'll see where they take Smokey. Hopefully they don't put Smokey right. He's like 80 something. Don't put Smokey in jail. Give him probation. Make sure he doesn't hire anybody else that's illegal. And let's just don't put Smokey in jail. I'm gonna just say that, don't put Smokey in jail unless he actually did something. Now, if he just walked around butt naked and people was uncomfortable, they could have just said that, and that would be the end of it. But they were worried about their jobs. So if I hear the name Michael Busby as the lawyer, I'm done. That Busby dude is bad news. He's bad news. So Smokey, I'm hoping you didn't do nothing crazy, because they taking him down right now, bro. You'll be up and you would definitely become somebody's biatch in the jail if you went in there looking like this. You see this shot? He would definitely be, the big Tyrone will have a day with that. Boy, I got hot up in Smokey last night. Nah, I'm stopping. He's about to get ostracized and castrated for walking around his mansion butt naked while the cleaning staff was there. Man, I'm through with these guys. I am through with these guys, yo. Jesus. It's a sad state of affairs, man. It really is. It really is a sad state of affairs.